We rearranged the sausage. That's in the way.
The piglet is in your way?
This little sausage. She's angry.
Ivy. She's such a good piglet. We have all these things to talk about. Are you excited?
I'm excited, yeah.
No one's here. It's just me and you. Just me and you,
Why are
kid.
you acting like there's someone on the camera?
I know, I'm just watching. I'm just watching while I look at my catalog. Ooh, loofah cards. Auntie Lisa grows those.
Ooh, gooseberries. I love
I've never
those.
been able ground cherries. I've never been able to get those.
Do they come
Keep
from
them.
bushes or vines?
I think they're more like bushes. Pink bananas.
Pink bananas?
Yeah.
Seriously? I wonder what they like. Do they
Hard to
taste the
germinate,
same?
but easy to grow.
What does germinate mean?
Germinate means when the seed is growing, like when you put the seeds in the ground to get them to germinate is when they like come to life and then burst through the soil.
Oh, there's someone. Hi.
We're just checking out our Baker Creek catalog. I don't know, we don't buy the, oh, it's Nanny and Bumpy.
Hi.
We don't buy the big version of the catalog, but we've been going through the free Baker Creek catalog that came in and looking at all of the
Oh, little sausage. Nice.
all of the wonderful seeds we're gonna get. I already ordered my first round that I was afraid we were going to miss if I didn't order them quickly. Some fancy. Hi, Micro Farmer. How's it going tonight? Have you gotten your catalog? We just got ours yesterday. No, Monday. We got it Monday because we were. Chloe's already kicking the camera stand.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to move.
Children. Yeah, we just got ours Monday, so I started looking at it while they were at dance class, and the kids have already dog-eared a bunch of pages. It's Baker Creek. Do you not get it? The Baker Creek seed catalog. Yeah, Nicole got hers. I ordered tomatoes already. Some of the wild boar varieties because I was afraid they were going to sell out. I got the sunrise bumblebee, the pink bumblebee, the orange jazz, and solar flare maybe. Hey Connie and Justin, how's it going tonight? So yeah,
I'll be the taste tester of
all the tomatoes.
Yes.
So I just ordered tomatoes so far. We're gonna get a bunch of flowers and other stuff too, but
Can I show them the flowers?
super excited. Oh, I also got some of the Malabar spinach. Is that what the orange spinach is called? I love spinach, so. Hey Nathan, good to see you. Oh, I missed what you said, Nicole. Wait, let me see if I can bring it back. I'm not very good.
You can.
I'm not very
Top
good.
chat or live chat.
There. I want to try colored cherry tomatoes next year. Chloe and I love cherry tomatoes, and I prefer the orange ones because they're just sweeter, and I don't know. But so we got all different kinds of variegated cherry tomatoes that Wild Boar does, and the artisan series. Like, look at the colors.
Oh.
Ah, hey, Auntie Weezer. South Australia, 9:30 a.m. and off to pick kiddos up from their nans. Wanted to pop in. That's awesome. Welcome. Hey, homesteading pastor, how you doing? That is so cool to have someone here from Australia and another New Yorker. What's up, Jeff? How's it going? Thanks for being here. We're just talking about our treasured Baker Creek catalog that came in. Yeah, it's cold. It was colder than Hades today. Haas Tools, because they sponsor Shedware. Oh, you know, I've been looking at a bunch of Haas gear, and I have not. We did. You know what? I ordered the sunflowers from them this year. The quick growing. And how's my tomorrow going so far, right? Auntie Weezer says it's cold in South Carolina. I've ordered from Johnny's. I like them. You just got yours today, Jeff? Yeah, I think we got ours Monday. So we've been kind of just poking through and checking out different varieties we want to try this year. The flowers are amazing. 30, Weezer, it was 9 degrees when I did chores this morning.
Wait,
I think,
really?
yeah, it's 18 out right now because I just was out in the barn and it was 18 degrees, but that's as warm as it's been today.
Fire going on with no heat?
Hey, Kate, how's it going? Last Wednesday was literally yesterday. I agree, Adrian. It feels like the weeks go by. This whole month has gone so crazy. So,
I cannot wait for Christmas.
New York City. Yeah. So I just shut down my Etsy store, which is what occupies 12 to 14 hours of my day from November to the middle of December. So I'm on vacation for the rest of the year.
Oh, look, Mom, I'm you.
I'm really on vacation my entire life. Are you making fun of my hair poof?
No.
I can't stand it when you lived in Connecticut for 7 years. Oh boy, make sure to boycott Monday. Yeah, nobody wants to go and talk to Nathan at a 2-family homestead. Who's gonna troll? We're gonna have to recruit some new trolls if you're not gonna be in the chat, Nathan.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Mom?
Yeah, buy more seeds. That's what happens. I was really good. Because of the free shipping, I just went on and quickly just ordered the tomato varieties that I knew I really wanted. You'll troll yourself, Nathan. You probably will. But that's all I got. Like, I definitely didn't look through the whole book yet even because there you go. Jason will troll you because it just gets too crazy. Thank you, Jeff. I don't have moderators because I'm really awful at technology. I need to go visit Adrian and absorb her StreamYard and her shorts and all her knowledge so that I can... I need help. Adrian needs to help me. I need lots of help. I'm so not tech savvy, so... Oh, you've lived in Connecticut now for 7 years. I will message you. I say that, and then I'll be like spinning and having a cocktail later. But I'll try. I will. So we don't have. Oh, we do have snow in the forecast. There's a storm coming, but I think it's gonna miss us. Hover over the name, and I'll see 3 dots. Even on my iPad, because I'm not. Yeah, I'm not on a computer. I'm on my iPad right now. Hey, Mandy, how's it going? So yeah, not on my iPad. I'm live stream from the iPad. Sometimes we use
The phone.
sometimes we use the phone, depending on what my toddler has to distract herself in the other room. And tonight she has my phone, so we're on the iPad. And Chloe's making fun of my hair poof. Yeah, I don't know either. I need to get StreamYard and I need to figure it out because we just started doing lives in November and we've been having fun doing it, so we've continued doing it, but I'm still not great at it. I don't know all the technicalities like Adrian and
Little sausage is fine.
I don't know. If I pick her up, she's gonna squeal. Chloe wears it better. Whatever, Weezer. Look at we have.
She's angry right now.
Look at your face. You look so disgruntled. She was. You are not nerdy. You're so smart, Adrian. You're so good at all of this. And like Tim on Bridge Life, where he's like doing the screens and all that stuff. She is so cute. She's so spoiled. She's currently house trained. She goes potty outside for marshmallows and wears little Christmas sweaters that make her look like an elf. I don't know if I can show everybody. She's mad. See how she's a little elf?
So angry.
She's so angry because she just fell asleep. But she's my little Christmas elf. I know, she's so grumpy. Go back to sleep, Grumpy Ivy. We call her Ivy. We definitely settled on the name because we had her for like 10 days and I decided we had to. She's like, leave me alone, let me sleep. She follows me around. Like, she's glued to me, so I've been running around the house, you know, getting the kids.
Well, it's not just
Yeah,
in the house. She's like, when you're outside walking the driveway, she's like...
runs on her little stubby legs. Yeah. So she's been following me around the house, and since I sat down, she fell asleep, and...
Yeah, every time you sit down in a
Thanks,
cozy
Mandy.
spot with
Love
her,
you.
she just Like,
Yeah, she's got a super rough life.
I know.
She just spends her day napping, eating, and she knows where all the heaters are in the house now. So whatever room I'm in, she finds the heater and she'll lay down there and
Hopefully
take
she
a nap.
doesn't sit next to the little fire thingy.
The heat comes off the top of that, so it won't hurt her. It won't hurt her. So yeah, Christmas is next week. Who's ready? I'm ready. I'm excited.
Wait, it's literally next week.
Yeah, Christmas is. The snow is in Connecticut now. I saw Honeysted had like half a foot of snow, it looked like, or more in Virginia.
I
So
love that.
I know we have no snow. We have grass in upstate New York right now. It's cold. I mean, like I said, the high today was like 18, but we don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any of it. So I think we probably will have maybe a little for Christmas. It looks like next week there's a couple days of possible snow, but
Hopefully it's a light Christmas.
you're gonna, yeah. I know, like the Herkimer County, they were talking about getting some snow, but I don't think it's gonna hit us. So we've had a little bit of snow, but it usually melts because we'll get those like 36-degree days and stuff. So kind of weird for us, but it's not unheard of to not have snow on Christmas. So then once like January and February comes, we have like 2 feet of snow. I'm gonna kick you out if you keep making fun of me. I can't stand having my hair in my face, so that's why I pin it back. It drives me nuts.
Can't you just...
Again, but I know. Well, that's okay. You can pretend, Weezer. No snow, it's not a big deal. So what else?
No snow is not a big deal. Come on, it's a huge deal.
So I've been
That's what
getting...
makes you in the Christmas
Okay.
spirit.
We joined Christy over at Along the River, did a Christmas card exchange. And so I very quickly and unorganizedly had Walgreens make Christmas cards for me with random photos that we had throughout the year. So she was hoping for snow. So I sent those out to the people that were on the exchange, and it's super fun to get Christmas cards from anywhere. But if any of you guys want one, just send me a message and I'm happy to send them in the mail to anybody that would like them from us. So you can have your own little picture of... Watertown is the only one we do now, Jeff. We've done Carthage and Lowville in the past. When my sister lived up here, who of course left me by myself to my own devices with no older sister around anymore and moved to South Carolina. Now Nathan's making fun of my hair poof. Look what you started. Thanks. When she left, I stopped doing the other markets, or at least Lowville, because we used to kind of cooperate, and Watertown is definitely by far the busiest market of the week. So it definitely is the one that's worth our time the most. And now we've set up a farm stand that's really like a big shed. It's like 20 by 14 building that we had built and put out at the front of the driveway. And we're doing a lot of business out there. So our meat and everything, I can't wait to get it. It was the most fantastic when Weezer was here. But so we just do Watertown now. Wednesday market in Watertown. We've had the same spot for 8 years across from the state office building, and we love it. It's a really early morning market, but it's a very busy market. And between that and our farm stand, we sell out of our meat relatively quickly. So I haven't added any more markets in. We've done regional market in the past, which is phenomenally fun. I would not have done it this year with all the craziness. And that's a super early morning. The farmers market in Syracuse is massive, and they have goat dairies and was it water buffalo milk that we got before there, Chloe?
I don't know.
I mean they have like every kind of meat you could imagine.
Buffalo milk?
I think they had a water buffalo dairy. They had,
That's cool.
I mean, it's a massive market with bakeries and pastries and every meat and every dairy you could imagine, and it was phenomenally fun. And we went there and we did really well, but especially like this time of year, we would even if we didn't do the regional market all year, we would always go the Saturday before Christmas and do really well with our wool products. But with all the craziness this year, we have just not done it. Yeah, whatever. He probably is jealous of my poof. My husband's bald too, so we make fun of all the bald people. 45 minutes from where we are. Yep. So we sell lamb, goat, and pork, and this year we're also going to do turkeys because I've been a vegetarian since I was 12, and that was all because I hated the factory farming idea. I always wanted to be a farmer, and when I did reading about it, long story short, I just didn't like the idea of No, I just didn't like the factory farming practices. So
what do you mean? Why?
Like the big farms where they kind of pack lots of animals in, and that's not all farms by any stretch, but I just don't like that kind of farming, so I stopped eating meat. Now I would love to eat our own meat, but I cannot bring myself to eat the lambs and the pigs that I eat, which is silly. But I think I could eat turkeys that we raise. So we're going to raise turkeys on pasture this year. We've done chickens in the past. It's a ton of work. Matt and I used to butcher like 40 chickens every Tuesday night so we could have like freshly butchered chickens for Wednesday market. It was a lot of work. So we stopped doing the chickens. I don't think we'll ever do chickens again. Pickles. We make our own pickles, but I don't sell them because you have to have another license for that. So I'm waiting to hear back from the state. Not a good time of year to try and get through to anybody, but about the growers thing. So if we want to sell plants and seedlings, I wouldn't do that at the farmer's market because there's tons of that. But Mandy, that's hilarious, and you're lying. But anyways, so I think I'm gonna try to be able to sell. Oh, I see. Maybe that's what he was talking about. So I think I'm gonna try to sell plants at the farm stand. And my little sister is amazing. Yeah, I do have chicken. I have chickens for eggs for sure. And when they're laying eggs, not right now, we do sell them, chickens and duck eggs. But at the moment, I get like one egg every 3 days right now, and it's from my like 3-year-old Mosaic hen. I don't know. The younger chickens are not doing anything, but so we're excited about this time of the year. You think, when the seed catalogs are coming in, and all the things that you get excited about planning for next year and what we're going to do. So right now the plan is to ramp up our veggie production and possible plant production for the farm stand. I was saying that my younger sister is a phenomenal houseplant grower. Like, she's more of a houseplant collector, but she's gotten into like propagating stuff and stuff like that. So she'll probably have some like houseplants on the farm stand, and to do all that we have to have like the proper licensing or whatever. So we're going to they're looking ragged already. What are you ordering, Mandy? I was telling them I ordered the fancy tomatoes so far, and that's it because it's Christmas and I'm trying not to spend too much extra money on things, but I wanted to get those fancy tomato varieties before they sold out. Last year when I tried to order them, I couldn't get them anywhere. Obviously, lots of stuff was out. And I'm not good at saving tomato seeds. I'm good at, like, we save a lot of seeds, but tomatoes are not one. You have to swish them in water. It's not a big deal. I just eat them in the garden most of the time, and I don't think to save the seeds. We'll have to try this year though, huh? Especially if we get those fancy plants to grow. So we'll see. House squirrels. What did I must have missed something with Mandy's live. I'm not very I'm not good about it. What the heck? I also got this book. What do you want to say?
Can we do a thing where we ask like 10 questions?
You and your question video. We'll have to plan that ahead of time though, so we have like good questions.
That's kind of fun.
I was at Ollie's today because my husband is a huge fan of saving all my seeds for the past few years. That's smart. We do save a lot of seeds, but like I said, tomatoes are just not something I've thought to save. So all the things, lots of herbs, tomatoes, peppers, lettuces, roots, veggies. I'm hoping to start fruit and nut trees and bushes. That's amazing. We have raspberry bushes. Yes. 10 questions. That's what Weezer said. That's what the kids do all the time, huh, Curly? Mm-hmm. So, hey, Off Kilter, how's it going? Haas and or Hannah, I hope you're well. So I have, our family has always dominated the tradition hold because we all live in the same area, and of course the boys that have married into the family. Oh my God, I haven't seen them. Mandy has sugar gliders.
Really?
Sounds cool. I didn't know if they were friendly, so I've never owned a sugar glider or even worked with one at the zoos or anything. So anyway, like I was saying, family traditions. This weekend we're going to make pierogies with my mother because we're Polish. My mom's side of the
I love
family.
making them and tasting them. I mean, I'm good at taste testing.
Yeah. So my mom's side of the family is Polish, so we make pierogies for Christmas every year, and she makes a special sauerkraut and mushroom soup that's phenomenal. So that's kind of what I look forward to. And my husband's family tradition that he always wants to bring in is the white elephant game.
I
So,
love that game.
I love pierogies too, Nathan. You'll have to come for Christmas. They're my mom. So we'll start making them. My mom will start like already, like the onions being chopped, fresh smoked sauce. See, we don't put meat in ours. Ours is the potato and cheese and onion. And there was a vendor at that regional market I was talking about called the Pierogi Guy, and he had every kind of pierogi imaginable, like you name it, anything in a pierogi. So that's what we're.
Anything in a pierogi? Ice cream in a pierogi?
Oh, on the side, I got it. You eat it with the pierogies. Very cool. Yeah. Not ice cream in a pierogi, but he had like sausage and, you know, all kinds of buffalo chicken. Yeah. So we eat like the Mrs. T's, like the box frozen pierogies year round, but we will make, I don't know, Mom and Dad have to chime in and tell us how many pierogies we usually make every year. It's a lot. I don't know. We usually, Mom starts ahead of time chopping the onions and getting the filling mix and the dough made and everything. And then the day that we're going to make the pierogies, we start at like 7. I wonder, it's probably the same guy, Jeff, because he has a little cart and he comes to regional market. And I haven't seen him anywhere but regional market, so I don't know where he's out of, but phenomenal. And
But does he live in the same, like, does he live?
Who?
I don't know, whoever you were just talking about.
I'm talking to
I
Jeff,
forgot the
and
name.
he lives in a Rochester area.
Oh, cool.
So they're like a dough. So we'll roll out the dough, and then we cut out circles. Mom usually uses like a glass, like the top of a glass, and cuts out circles. And all right, I appreciate it, homesteading pastor. Have a great rest of your night. Yeah, it's a pasta dough that we fill with a potato and cheese filling, like a mashed potato and cheese and onion filling, kind of. And then we boil it, and then we saute them in butter and onions. Yep. And they're just amazing. We make dozens and dozens and dozens. I don't know. My mom and dad are not mentioning how many we actually make every year, but it's a lot. I don't pay attention.
Like
I just
maybe,
make
like,
them and
4
eat them while I'm making them.
Like 4 to 8 dozen?
No, way more than that. More like 40 dozen.
What?
It is super yum. And the pierogi guy is out of Rochester. See? Cool. Yeah. Over 300, Dad says. Yeah. So we make
300?
we make over 300 pierogies.
That's quick.
It's a lot, but it's a process,
Well, like,
and
we're
it's usually
quick doing it. Like, that's
well, we kind of work as a team, and we all kind of
really
do it
fun.
together. So
I kind of wish I could just do it all day. Like, if I was bored, then
pierogi make.
I think that would make it so I'm not bored.
Yeah. My dad is Reverend Doug, and we don't do that many, maybe around 100. That's still a lot. It's a lot of work. Yes, they are a ton of work, and that's why we only make them
Fun work.
right. And that's why we only make them once a year. So we make those for
Why do we only make them once a year?
because they're a lot of work. Hey, Broussards, how's it going tonight? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. So that's one of our big Christmas traditions is to make the pierogies. We will be dying of heat. Figure out how to make homemade potato balls and not from the mix. I don't know. We've never done that. See, you're lucky, Jeff. And Easter we make schneeki, the crepes filled with cream cheese. A lot of people eat them with
well, not just Easter, like on regular, like just.
The girls and I make them a lot at home because they ask for them, but for my mom and I will make dozens of them for Easter. So it's exciting. we are excited to make the pierogies, and then that's it. We'll just do our thing. We haven't been going to in-person church this year. We, watch it live. My dad is a bishop in our church, so we have easy access to churching. And then we eat lots of food. Oh, I see. Potato. Oh, like a latke kind of? Or it's a ball. It's not a pancake. I'm excited to eat them, not so much to make them. I know it's a lot of work, but we have fun with, there's at least me and my mom and Chloe in the kitchen making them, so it goes pretty quick, and we chat while we do it and hydrate. Oh, okay. Chloe will be right back, she says. Halt, but we were bacon in the center. I'll have to check this out. Didn't you say you're Swedish, Adrian? Or something like that. So maybe this is a Swedish thing. I've never heard about this. Scandinavian. Very cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I've not heard of that. Cool. So you're Scandinavian, or you're Swedish and the potato things are Scandinavian? I'm so confused. Pittapalt will get you a better search. Interesting. I have to check it out. I don't know. I've never made those. Yes, Caddy would love those. My brother-in-law with the bacon in the middle. It's up his alley. I don't know. Scandinavian is Swedish, Finnish, and Norwegian. I got straight A's in school, I swear. Very cool. Very cool. So, in an effort to... Right. We got it. All right. So, in an effort to bring some of my husband's Christmas traditions into our celebrations, he loves doing the white elephant game, and his family does it with like a deck of cards, and everybody can like steal gifts from each other, and it's more just for the fun of it. Like, the gifts are things that anybody in the group could like, usually, anything from candy or whatever. Lamb's head. Ooh. We have a butcher issue. I don't know if any of you guys that raise your own meat have a butcher issue, but we have one... Butcher. Of an issue with the fact that we only have one USDA butcher within driving distance. It's 40 minutes away, and so...
I don't like driving that far. I don't like driving at all. Like, I don't like going anywhere.
Well, we're lucky because some people have to drive further, but... So... The next butcher is a couple hours away, which we could make the haul, but we oftentimes take small batches to the butcher because our lambs are growing at certain rates. We already have butcher dates scheduled for next year because it's been so crazy. Oh, got it. And a lot of people ask us for like special ethnic parts of the animal, and our butcher just won't do it. It's very...
I actually kind of want to see... Oh, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're fine.
I kind of want to see that, like the lamb head of Europe.
We'll look it up after.
All right.
Sweden, Finland, Norway, and Denmark. I think that counts too. Yep. So we'll have to look at it and see. He's saying it looks like a lamb's head.
Cool.
Chloe's been focusing mostly on. We're booked out until June, I think. Yeah, I called a month ago to get my butcher dates for May because we will have pork, lamb, and goat ready in May to go, and then that's when the farmers markets start too, is end of May up here, because until then it's too cold. Sometimes it's even too cold in May. The lamb is eating Denmark, the Broussards say, so we'll have to check that out, right? Chloe's been doing mostly third grade as U.S. history in New York, and but because we homeschool, we don't have to follow all the rules, so we'll have to check out some lamb's head eating Denmark. Yeah, I don't eat it, obviously, but the family does, and our customers love it, and so we're grateful for that. It's a really easy meat to raise, easy on the land. It's easy to maintain. Goat is super tough because keeping the herd alive and not having parasite issues is remarkably exhausting sometimes. Goats are a little more difficult to maintain than sheep, but nobody else raises goat around here, and my husband loves his goats, so we do that, and that's a good variety to bring in the market. A lot of people do pork, but we do the Kuni Kun pig, so they're more of a pastured pork, like a red marbled meat. Ooh. Weezer's agreeing about the goats being difficult. So our pork is a little bit different than what most people raise. So we went to Ollie's today, which is, yes, it is fun when you can study what you want.
Poof twins.
Okay, stop making fun of my hair. So we went to Ollie's today, which I love. Ollie's is like kind of like a Big Lotsy kind of department warehouse store that has like extra stuff.
Warehouse? Like a house that turned into a werewolf?
No. And so we went there to get some gifts for the White Elephant game this morning, like right when they opened. And we found some really cool stuff. And my favorite part about Ollie's, it's not Aldi's, which I also love. It's Ollie's with an O. And they have a huge book section. Hi, Gail Southern Living. Thanks for being here. Yes, good stuff, cheap. You know, I love Aldi. Aldi is the only place I grocery shop, but and we luckily have one 5 minutes away, so that's super. That's where we do our grocery shopping, and it's very convenient. But Ollie's, where the good stuff is cheap, has a huge book section, and I did get some other books which are not really relevant. But hi, Full Time Dream. Thanks for being here. I found this book. I don't know if anybody's read it. It's called Pigtails, which is probably reversed. Aldi in Germany. In Aldi's in South Carolina has booze. Ours is not in New York because that's just the way it is. But so they're all different. But I found this Pigtails book, An Omnivore's Quest for Sustainable Meat. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. Yes, the books. Yeah, it was let's see, $2.99 for this book. It was originally $20, and at Ollie's it was $2.99. So I had to get it because I've not read this one. And I'm a nighttime reader. I read before bed every night. Chloe and I have our book lights. Did you plug yours in?
No, I didn't.
You better do that afterwards. Probably the center of USA. Really? Oregon has to have some Aldi's, right? Everybody has their weird things they wish they had. Like, everybody talks about the food delivery, like the bulk food delivery. I can't think of the name of it, but I know VW family.
You know what I wish I had?
You have lines at your Aldi's too. See, my sister does, but I don't know. What is the delivery? Trader Joe's is cool, but aren't they more expensive? Maybe not. I've never been to a Trader Joe's.
You want to know what I want from a store? A store that has the littlest pet shop. All the littlest pet shop you can get.
Right. Yeah, I know. We rely so much on like internet to look things up, but I love reading books. I'm reading an organic gardening book that just came out, and I like to have a book on deck so that when I finish it, I'm not without one. American version of Aldi. Or Aldi is American version. Got it. I've never been to a Trader Joe's, but so I'm excited to read this one. It is snowing up there. It's missing us to the east. Yeah, we don't have snow yet today. Everything Google is on Monday morning for about an hour. Really? So who knows with this crazy year? Like if the internet's just going to disappear. I figure just have to do our best to prepare for anything we can. But this guy also wrote the New York Times bestseller Tomatoland, which I also... Oh, yeah. Oh, Little Pet Shop Toys. That's what Chloe is hooked on, huh?
Yes.
That's your favorite thing.
Yes, I have so many.
So many. So I'm excited to read this book and see what it has to teach me. I read all the Joel Salatin books. Those were my favorites.
Little hem hooks.
I know, the piglet's sleeping next to me with their little hem hocks tucked out behind. So I'm so excited about that, and it was there were like a couple people in the book section, so I didn't pilfer around too much, but I found a couple good finds. I didn't find any of those Max Crumbly books I was looking for you. Chloe started the Dork Diary series have you made any more clay figures?
Yes, I have. I have made a figure of Ivy and 2 more mushrooms.
Yeah, Chloe sold a bunch of the mushrooms. Oh, I see. So she's been busy. Do you want to go get them?
Oh, yeah. I'm only gonna get Ivy.
They have a Chihuahua named Chloe. We spell hers with a K just to be different, just to be difficult, right?
Difficult.
So now that my Etsy store has shut down, I've been doing a bunch of spinning and made a bunch of yarn. I'm showing this. I know most of you guys probably don't care too much about yarn, but my sister does, and she's on here. This is my favorite. This one is Falkland, and I love those colors. And that's only like 60 yards or something, but
All right, I
Ooh.
got them.
what did we talk about with your feet?
I didn't touch it.
This is my favorite one, and then I did a bunch of this that was the overspun piggy-tailed yarn, and it came out fine when I applied it, so all better now. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
need
love
more fiber. Thanks, Mandy.
All right, I have the things. Ivy.
Bring it more here so that, there you go. That's its little buns. It's a little Christmas Ivy because she's my Christmas pig.
I should have made the hat a different color.
Auntie Weezer says she loves. Okay. Isn't that fun?
It kind of looks darker on camera. It's really
Yeah.
it's a light blue, but.
Yep.
And then this other one is not the prettiest, but
I like it. I think it's cool.
I accidentally mixed it when I was trying to make a Christmas mushroom, but it turned out to be a mixture of
Greens and
green, red, and white.
yeah. So Chloe's into polymer clay art, Broussards. She does a lot of
Sculpey is really good. Like,
yeah.
Other ones can be hard.
You gotta
so
talk louder.
Other clay things can be hard. I got this brand. I forgot what it was, but it was really hard when I tried to soften it up. So if you do use clay, then I recommend Sculpey.
Yeah.
Because it's soft.
I think you knocked our camera, so
No,
you're off the thing. There you are. Better.
I know.
So yeah, Chloe loves to work with Sculpey, and she does a ton of artwork with it. Wish I had the oomph to get into it. I really like those videos of people making tiny foods out of fountain. Yeah, she sells a lot of little foods at the farmer's market, like burgers and carrots and stuff that she's made from clay. People kind of like those. And she made me a clay Wilbur for my birthday. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
You guys saw it in a different live, but I can't tell you which one it was because I forgot.
Can't tell you. So she's been doing a lot of clay stuff, and I've been doing a lot of spinning. We've been making ornaments. We got all these again, topic of conversation. They had craft advent calendars this year, so each of the girls, my mom got one for them at the Watertown Aldi's, and then I got one for them at the Carthage Aldi's.
Okay. I'll go get it.
And they had like the 12 days of crafting, so we started that on the 12th, and they had lots of cool, such nice work, Chloe, Nanny says.
Can
Yep.
you tell her I said thank you?
She says thanks. They have, cool little projects in each window for the kids to do, and she's just looking for some examples on our tree. I'll show you guys my
trying to look
tree.
for the
I'm
other one.
probably gonna mess up everything if I move this, but this is our tree. The girls made that garland, the paper garland. Eva loves doing stuff with the glue stick, so there's lots of felted ornaments and chicken ornaments. I love seeing people's ornaments. Like, I don't know why, but I've been watching a lot of those videos where people have been showing their Christmas trees and their, all the ornaments they have that are special. And we make a lot of ornaments together, so they're just special because, we remember making them each year. So yeah, today they had those little where they scratch away the black and it reveals the color. And Benji will break everything. Probably. We don't have a house cat, so I have a house pig, but she's short and can't jump, so. German vintage ornaments. Oh, no, not worth the risk. I have some glass Polish ornaments that came over with my great grandmother, and we have broken some of those, and the rest of them are down cellar just to be safe. Because the kids like to move stuff on the tree and stuff, and to me right now that's what it's all about. So I don't really care to risk it. So most of the ornaments are felt or handmade. We've got some like peacocks and stuff that we've gotten. But yeah. Oh my gosh, one of my peacocks dropped dead the other day. This is not funny. I'm not kidding. But he was like fine. In fact, the video I did the short on the peacock, the day I did the short on the peacocks, all three of them were in the short. One of them was showing off. Yeah. And then we went out to do chores that same evening, and he was like dead by the barn. It almost looked like he flew into the barn. I don't know if like a car hit him. Like they don't go in the road, but like you never know. They do free range. We just trim one of their wings so that they can't fly far away. And I don't think they would want to at this point anyway. We raised them here, and I want them to be able to fly and get away from a predator, but not fly and like go to, you know, Mexico. So we don't trim both their wings. We just trim one, and it was just like dead as a doornail without any like injury. There was no wound or anything. And he's so, I mean, they're just 3 years old now, so the males are so beautiful. They're just getting those big tails. If you saw the short, you saw the tail. And they've been kind of like doggy looking up until now. Like peacocks don't get pretty until they're like 3 years old. They get that pretty tail. I think it maxes out when they're 4, and then, or maybe it gets bigger and bigger. I'm not really sure, but mine are 3, and the males were looking beautiful, and I don't know what happened. It's very strange. It wasn't a particularly cold day. There was no injury, because my first thought was, did Temple get them? Our Anatolian Shepherd is a puppy, and we don't leave her unattended with the livestock. Like, she lives in the barn, but she's not able to get to the livestock. But I was like, maybe the peacock flew into her pen. I don't know what happened. There was no injury. So it was very strange. But now we're down to just a pair, one male and one female. So kind of sad. And like, kind of sad to bury a beautiful bird. And my first thought was like, wait a minute, can we like taxidermy this thing? Can I like YouTube how to taxidermy a peacock because it's so beautiful? But then I was kind of like, no, it's kind of weird. I don't really want to mess around with a dead bird. So I didn't. One of my geese the other year, I think something must have scared it so bad it ran into the fence, left a goose-sized dent. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, that's crazy. We have had, our peahen did lay eggs this year, and they have a very short laying span, and you get like one every other day when they're in there. It's like they lay eggs, then they stop, and then they lay eggs again, and it's just like a few weeks here and there. So I think we got like 8 eggs. I gave some to a local lady that had asked me for some. I don't know if hers developed, but none of ours hatched. They're extremely hard to incubate. I have a Brincia, like the little clear circle incubator, and it's amazing with chicken and duck eggs. You get like almost 100% hatch rate. But I was not able. In turkeys, I hatched turkeys. Another strange thing, we had bronze-breasted turkeys, right? A hen and a tom. And we hatched out 2 turkey eggs, and both of the poults were completely white. Like, it must be their parents were not broad-breasted turkeys, or bronze-breasted turkeys. Broad-breasted bronze turkeys, whatever. They must be, my piglet is dreaming next to me. Simmer down, piglet. Yeah, super finicky. The turkeys, they did hatch. Like, the turkey eggs hatched that we put in the incubator, but they were white turkey poults. I was like, did I mix these up? Because the turkey eggs are beautiful, like speckly, pinkish, brown eggs. And the peacock eggs just look like turkey eggs without the speckles. So I was pretty sure, but no peacocks hatched. The peacock eggs did develop. We checked them out after, you know, to see, because they were developing, but they just never got to the full growth. So I don't know if what happened. There's no way to set humidity in the Brincia. Excuse me. So I'm not sure if we messed up the humidity for them at some point. I don't have a way to gauge it. You just pour the water in the little pot thing, and it tells you to keep it to a certain level. So I'm not sure you know, maybe I need to up my incubator situation if I want to really hatch some peacocks. But the local peacock person around here that I talked to said that the best thing to do is if you get peacock eggs, you know, cross your fingers that you have a broody hen and put them under that. So the only hen that we have that goes broody is a bantam. So she'd be doing lots of work with just 2 peacock eggs. I don't know. We could fit them underneath her, but yeah, so that's probably not going to work out for us unless we get a new incubator or one of our bigger. The incubation is just like turkeys. So it's like 28 to 30 days for the pea chicks. I think they can go up to 32 days, 28 to 32 days maybe. But whatever it was, we didn't have any luck. We incubated like 4 eggs, and 2 of them didn't do anything, and the 2 that did develop got like, you know, halfway there, it seemed like, and stopped developing. So I don't know. I'm not huge. Poultry's not my biggest thing. I love my fat chickens for eggs because I eat a lot of them, but I'm not. I just said I'm not a poultry girl, but I have peacocks that I love. Well, too. And we have a big turkey tom now. We lost our hen. She disappeared. And our tom is named Larry and has a very big personality. And I can't read from here, honey. And the Chloe gives me signs, but yep. So we have the 1 big turkey, the 2 peacocks, and they do go in the barn. They don't go. Our chicken coop is pretty big, but I'm afraid that. Why do you not do beef? Is it difficult, or do they need too much room? They need too much room, Jeff. We don't have. We have like 18 acres, and so we can maximize our use rotating sheep and goats. They do poop on everything. We have a New Holland tractor. My husband gets really annoyed because the peacocks live to roost on the brand new New Holland and poop on it because they think it's their mother, but it is not. So I heard that poop on the roof of the house. They don't get on top of the roof of the house. They do like to get on cars, like the trucks, especially if you take them to the wash. They're all shiny. They like to get on top of the nicely clean vehicles and poop on them, but yeah. So we would love, my oldest daughter would love to have a beef farm. We just don't have the space for it. So we can make more money per acre with the sheep and goats than we ever could with the beef. No, they like to roost on, like my truck has the silver, like the chrome bars that go along the bed. They haven't scratched it up. It's just funny. The peacocks have their own personality. I honestly, more than the way they look, I love the sounds they make because it's fun for me. Cows are expensive if you don't have the land. Yeah, we don't have the land. So our neighbors have beef cows. There's lots of great beef farms around here. So my husband bought half a beef from the a friend, like a coworker that raises beef, and we just kind of finished that up. So we're gonna have to hunt for another one, but it's hard because you have to have so much freezer space between the meat we raise and then, like right now, all the freezers are getting low because we've sold or eaten everything, so we got to restock, and it's hard to keep all the freezer space going at the same time, but it seems I have lost my partner. She's busy doing other things now. I will let you guys go. I've got to go help my husband in the barn with his goats. Ivy is exhausted from this live. She's had a lot of input and things to say. 20 acres, doesn't rain enough here. Yeah, you would have to, I mean, you could have a couple beef cows, but to really make it worth it, it would have to be. She's so cute and so skinny. She's ready for the beach. But anyway, guys, I thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. I definitely went over my normal time. I just realized it's been like 50 minutes I've been talking, and I noticed the time. Hi, Mary's Ranch and Wild Cooking. How you doing? Thanks for being here. I'm honestly just trying to sign off because My husband just came in and I just noticed that I've been on here for 50 minutes. Normally I only do a half an hour live, so I've been having too much fun. So I will see you guys next week. I hope you guys all come and hang out and talk about how much weight I've gained from making pierogies and see how big Ivy's cheeks have gotten then. Huh. She's so precious. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week, and make sure that you go check out Good Time Holler. Homestead is going live in like 10 minutes. Adrian's got a premiere in a few minutes. Who else is on tonight? Lala Farm is on tonight. So make sure you guys go check out and hang out with some other awesome channels. You don't have a premiere tonight? Is that tomorrow? I saw a premiere thing pop up. In 2 hours. Oh, okay. All right. So it's 2 hours. So you got time to watch Lala Farm or Good Time Holler and then go hang out with Adrian. So everybody have a great rest of your night. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, guys.